One more time. How many one more times are we going to have? I reckon 1,000,002. Welcome, AVIT podcast. Clean enough for you?
Wow. You've been practicing.
What about that?
Yeah, not bad.
Poker face farting. We were on tour in an old band I was in the middle of Germany, and we were in a Burger King. It was like a Saturday in Cardiff. We sat there. I'm facing the rest of my band. One of my band members are you. We're all sat there now, and we're chatting away, and we're eating burgers. And I just think, yeah, give it the U2 documentary, Rattle and Hum. Just lay it off, right? So I'm just sat there, and this is where the poker face comes in. I go like this. I kid you not even for the show. You can ask anyone who was there. You can get back up on this, is what I'm saying. I went like this and bit the burger, and I was like, now's the time. Keep your face straight as fuck. And he just went up the chair. It was the loudest fart I'd ever heard in my life, right? Like, it was the loudest fart at that point because it rippled up the chair and then it sort of reverberated.
Did it come up the butt crack and then out the side and go up the chair like that?
It just went.
Played it like a trumpet.
Exactly, bro. It went like that, but it echoed across the entire restaurant.
The back of the seat was like was amplifying the sound?
1,000,000%. But you know what happened? Was the entire restaurant, like a movie, just went silence. Like, I silenced. Bro, I silenced the place at 2:00 in the afternoon, right? And I didn't budge. I didn't laugh. I did nothing. I just went like that and took another bite of my burger and carried on looking down. Perfect execution, because my guitar tech was sat next to me, sat opposite me, and the boys were sat there, and they were fucking just tears, just going like that, trying to hold it together, because they knew it come from our table, right? And this was the funniest bit. As I looked over my shoulder, flashback to the fart. As the fart happened, he went, Frack! Like, as it went like that and rattled through the restaurant, right? He went, Frack! Like, the family sat behind my guitar tech, went, and jumped. Like, they fucking proper jumped. They went like that and jumped. And the kid went, woo, and looked at his dad, and the whole place went silent. The fucking queue just all turned around and looked. Because I'm not going, they couldn't ID it. They were just looking, and it was fucking, bro, it was unbelievable. That day, I left that restaurant wearing a cardboard Burger King crown.
Did you?
Yeah. And then later on that day, we got pulled, and the police come out with wearing jeans, and they had a gun on them, and they just pulled us for drugs, and they had the dogs.
I thought they were going to pull you for the fart.
No, I wish they pulled me for the fart.
Fucking
they followed us for 2 hours and pulled us for drugs, which we didn't have, by the way. Like, allegedly.
Don't know what I'm troubled about. The fart or the fact that you was in Burger King, because fuck Burger King.
Well, now,
yeah,
fuck all of them.
No, but back then, when he was like munching through the bad shit, right? It was, for me, you said earlier, Liverpool, Man U, right?
Yeah.
I was McDonald's all the way. Like, because when I got into McDonald's as a kid, right, it was fucking, obviously the Big Mac, and they had that other shit. What's that shit called? Like the drink. Root beer.
They had root beer in McDonald's.
Root beer in Cumbrae McDonald's, bro. It was, I felt like I'm in America. I got a root beer. It was fucking sick. That's
how they appeal to us, innit?
Do you know what
the Americanization.
Do you know what I love about McDonald's? Have you ever gone into McDonald's?
You're fully back in McCunk by your mind. You know that, don't you? But go on. Do you know what else you love about McDonald's? Go on.
Fucking go in there, right?
Yeah.
And if you go up to them, right, and go, do, they've got to say, I'm loving it.
Fuck off.
Yep.
No way.
Fucking way.
What's in their policy?
Bro, you know, like you was
in their contract. Get that up on there, Harry Lewis.
I was in fucking France, right? Queued up, went to the till, he went, in French, said something to me.
Do.
I went, do. And he goes, I'm loving it. I was like, So I had a thing there, and I used to go to, every time I went to McDonald's, I'd do it to people. So I did it in the one in Newport by the Rising Sun, or Vanilla Spice.
Yeah.
And I went in here.
Sounds like a bland Indian restaurant.
Yeah. I said to the guy once, I was like, dung. He went, he fucking didn't like it.
That's like, a different song. Under pressure.
No, fucking Vanilla Ice. Yeah, Vanilla Spice. Vanilla Spice. Anyway, next door's McDonald's. Let's get back in McDonald's. Fuck that.
So what I liked about McDonald's when I was a kid, and this was the only time I went there, was when I was growing up, was the toys.
Oh, which ones? The proper toys?
I dialed out, even when I was in the bad zone, even when I was in bad land, right? Elvis the Fat Years or whatever, even then, I decided...
Elvis the Fat Years?
Yeah, Elvis the Fat Years. Even when I was in that era of my life, right? McDonald's can fuck right off, because Burger King were just doing it better.
No.
Like, they were doing bigger burgers.
Bro, they fall apart for your fucking fingers. They fall apart.
Hang on.
It's a mucky meal.
No, bro. listen, it's not a mucky meal. They were doing bacon XL double cheese, and you could fucking just swing them into you. And then everyone found out there was horses in the meat. So it didn't stop me from going. It didn't stop me from going.
Exactly, that's fucking why.
You just got,
No.
Look, you're eating animals, Doesn't matter whether it's rat, horse, dog, penguin, or fucking cat, do it?
You're right. You're in
for a penny, you're in for a pound.
Yeah, but you know when you've been...
What do you want out of life?
Yeah, but bro, we've all been conditioned, right? And we've all been desensitized to certain things, like brainwashed into like thinking it's all right to eat animals.
Cows and baby innocent sheep only.
Yeah, I can't eat lamb, and the thought of eating a fucking horse ain't happening either. No chance. Spirit animal? No way. I'm not eating a fucking horse.
What about the cow? Because that's a holy animal in India.
Yeah, it's always been conditioned, but like Burger King, bro, I'm not taking the piss. Like you try and eat a fucking big one, and it just fucking falls through your fingers. It's like fucking so annoying.
One bite at a time, son. One bite at a time.
Yeah, but even one bite at a time, it still starts falling apart for your
Yeah,
fingers.
do you know why? Because it's real. The bread is real. Right. Before we get into this argument, I can't believe that both of us are talking about fucking food that neither of us eat anymore.
Yeah.
Like we don't go to McDonald's or Burger King, but we're in an argument from a past tense perspective. So what I'm going to say is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you can look this up while you're doing the research here with Lewis in the news. There's more bread content in the buns of Burger King than there is McDonald's. Because McDonald's, that's why they're shiny. Yeah, that's reconditioned fucking sugar that just looks like a cartoon bun.
Right, here's my argument, right? Bread's bad for you, so eat less of it. McDonald's, less bread.
Oh, yeah. No bread. No bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Sugar that looks like bread.
But bro, every once in a while, you crack and you go, fuck it.
I don't crack, but...
Listen, Amy, right, loves... After a few beers, right, she's like, starving. And I'm like, oh, fuck, she's bollocksed. When she says starving, she's bollocksed. And she goes, 20 nugs. Starving, 20 nugs. I cannot not go to McDonald's. When she says 20 nugs, I have to go to McDonald's.
So that's what's pulling you under the ice.
Yes.
So then you have to go.
So it's not me.
Right.
Yeah. So I let myself have a little breather.
So lately, you will still go. You can't pay me. If you give me, right, if you put $2,000 on the table there now, right.
I bet you would.
No.
Why wouldn't you?
I'll bet you that money I wouldn't.
Yeah, I've watched the program where the guy puts a fucking cheeseburger in his pocket and 4 years later it still looks edible. I've seen that documentary.
4 years later he sold his jeans and forgot about it. It's in a charity shop and someone finds it. No, listen.
I'm addicted to the gherkins, all right? I'm addicted to the gherkins in the middle of it. It's got a fucking taste with the burger.
I don't want to bounce off that, but pickles, I'm into them in a big way lately in life. I'm not pregnant or nothing, but I'm into them, bro. Pickles with chili, but just out the jar.
Yeah.
Clean. And when I was a kid, you couldn't get me to eat them. I'd just take it out of the burger and just flip it.
Yeah.
And just fuck that shit right off. But now, gherkins or pickles, as they're more commonly known across the pond. Get them pickles out, bro. Yeah. Pickles are great.
My mate used to hate pickles, and he'd always have like 3 double cheeseburgers, and he'd be like this. I'd have all
feeding him.
Feeding me him, but like, you know, unless
he'd be there like a seal.
I used to love it flicking him on the windows, wouldn't it? Whamp. Just like loads of fucking...
Bro, you want to fucking flap him onto someone's face like that? Just pick it up like that and overarm and just go flick and just go whip straight on someone's face, because it's the funniest thing and the most offensive in the moment. Yeah. People are tamping over it. What are we saying on the sugar content versus bread content on Burger King versus McDonald's?
Yeah, it's just hard to kind of compare them, but...
Burger King won.
Burger King got less ingredients in it. Like, McDonald's got a lot more sugar. It's looking like... it's like soybean oil,
sugar, lies. Yeah, they put lies in there.
Yeah, but if you're gonna dip your toe in the crack house,
you're right. You're right. If you're gonna dip your if you go into the crack house, don't fuck about.
Yeah.
Don't just have a fag dipped in the end. Just get the old pipe and just stick it into you.
Just go for it.
You're right. But what do you have? You fucking about the cheeseburger, or are you going in?
I'm a sucker for a double cheeseburger, and then I'll probably have a Big Mac, maybe 6 nugs.
Right.
And when I used to drink,
this is you in one round.
If I was drinking, I'd probably have like a fucking milkshake, you know, the fucking strawberry shake or something.
Yeah.
And some pop. Pop, fucking Coke, whatever.
Yeah. Fanta, 7-Up. Listen, all that's in a bin. It's retired for me. But I'll tell you one thing, is that Burger King catered for me better, and McDonald's can always fuck off. So I'm on that side of the fence.
But Ronald McDonald looked cool. He was dark. He had a weird, wonky way
He don't
about
look
him.
cool, bro. He looks like a fucking...
You know the Orko, the ghosty looking thing with
looks
the
like
fucking purple stripy fucking bastard?
They got rid of him now because he looks so much like a PDF. They could have made him a bit shorter. He's a very long clown. His thighs, his thighs are way too wide for the size of him. Like, there's something going on there.
He looks a little bit like the old school Joker.
He got a bit of a Joker, crossed to Pennywise.
Yeah, there he is.
Look at that. Got thighs on him.
Yeah, but
that's Nazi thighs. He got Nazi trousers on. The yellow Nazi trousers. The sticky outy ones. Here you go, boss. Look at their stripes on there. Oh, look. I'm into the colourway.
It's creepy as fuck.
I'm into the colourway.
Love
Yellow, red, white. That's cool, man. Like, I'm back in.
The old school McDonald's ads, you have a look. Search them on the internet. Old school McDonald's ads. They're all characters and shit. They look like they're from a wonky, weird Alice in Wonderland or something.
I got Hamburglar. So my dad used to call him the turd burglar when I was a kid.
Oh, Ronald?
No, the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar was, he was a criminal burger.
There we go.
So first of all, they're promoting criminality. That's for a start. Because he was a fucking burger with an eye mask on. Type in Hamburglar.
That was him.
He had an eye mask on because he's doing robberies. So there's a fucking piece of food on a loose, yeah? With stripy fucking trousers on, just fresh out of jail, straight out the clink, doing robberies as a burger, mind. So that's subconscious programming right there.
They've done a good job, haven't they?
Well, yeah, because everyone's stealing now. Yeah. You can't steal anything from McDonald's. Nowadays, you got to go in there. Just the Hamburglar? Yeah. That's not a burger. Look at him. That's a fucking rough man, that, isn't it? The tie on him.
Have a look at the 80s McDonald's ads. They're good.
There's a lot of characters in there. They were all different characters, and what I was trying to say was, we've wandered off, was the toys. When I was a kid, they used to do toys in Happy Meals, and the combos they used to do, like the fucking McDonald's X Supreme or whatever, they would do their combos with whatever was being promoted at the time, Super Mario games, whatever, and it would always be like the hot shit. Do you know what I mean? It was like they were booming, but you could go in the restaurant, and even if you weren't eating the meals, you could just buy one Happy Meal, get a toy in there, got that one. Then you could ask the people behind the counter if I can buy the other ones, and you can just buy them, bro, separate. So I would just buy the toys, collect them all. Still got them all in my mum and dad's attic, unopened. Mental.
So you're not at McDonald's, but you're collecting the toys. There we go.
I started with the collecting, and yeah, look at that gang, bro. Like, if they came into your house, you'd just be like, I'm tripping, and I'm going to be murdered.
What's that Dismal Land? No, it's
That's right, though. Dismal Land. You're right. It's the Banksy thing.
Yeah.
They should all turn up to that.
I follow an artist that does a riff on the McDonald's adverts back in the day. He's really good. Can't think of the name, though.
Horrible. No wonder they've got rid of him. Did Burger King just add the king, didn't he?
It's just boring.
Just the king. But he's the king of burgers, bro. What do you want him to do apart from rule the land?
Self-appointed king of the burgers.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's the bigger burgers than McDonald's, and
they definitely are.
So we've got McDonald's versus Burger King for a start.
Yeah.
Who's down in the gutter, just playing with their little soft willy, doing nothing at all, out in the rain, like got a little fucking anorak on, spotting trains and all that, just going, let me in. Wimpy. It's in the name.
It is, isn't it?
Who's going to Wimpy, bro? Yeah. Anytime I went past a Wimpy, there was only one I knew, and it was in Newport. And then anytime I went past a Wimpy, it all looked dim. They had one bulb on. The lights were off. It was all trying to save the electric and all that. They were trying to, you know what I mean? Two people working here, all thin and winicky. They didn't even eat there. Even when they went on their dinners, they were going to Greg's.
We always had the shit leftovers in the UK, didn't we? Because when you got the steaks, they have In-N-Out Burger, fucking, oh God,
Yeah,
Carl's Jr., you fucking name it.
A&W. They got it all going on.
Love that shit.
Got it all going on.
You can have an excuse to just go full tilt, fucking fatty as fuck, can you, when you're over there?
You can see why they like jumbo, can't you? Like they fucking jumbo up.
Like that?
Yeah, they jumbo up, bro.
A bucket of Coke, like?
They jumbo up. And that's just normal. That's a medium.
Yeah.
I went to Florida when I was a kid, and it just blew my mind. I went to McDonald's, keeping the thread alive.
There we go.
And there was an upstairs to it, right? It was like 3 floors on a McDonald's, mine, for a start. And they had the queuing system that we got now, then, like way back then, and you could order pizza in McDonald's, bro. They had like McDonald's pizzas and shit. And I was like, fuck me. And you could serve your own drink. So they just gave you an empty cup. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Just get your own ice and just go, yeah, just refill. And then just fucking, just wired.
Addicted. They got all the fatty trans acids that just make you addicted as fucking that shit. But
It works.
so I will agree with you on one thing. I guess,
It's garbage.
yeah, but Burger King is better than McDonald's health-wise, yeah?
Yeah, well, and size and taste. Because those horses
falls
when
apart.
I was eating them, I felt like I could run faster as well. I felt like I was absorbing the spirit of the horse. I felt like, do you know what I mean? They were like disused race horses or whatever. They got tired. They pointed to the restaurant. They were bringing their meat from France or something, weren't they? What's the facts on it, bro? Because we're just saying stuff. Like, find out just like horse meat, Burger King. Because can you remember that?
I know that
It came up.
I know that they in France they do like a bit of horse meat, yeah.
So I think they were importing horses from there, just like frozen legs and slabs and just fucking sticking them in or doing it. I'm really filling in the juice there. If you've got any juice on the reality, stick it in the comments or whatever. But I collected the toys from there. They didn't do toys in Burger King, fortunately.
Would you eat burgers now, or you don't eat meat, do you?
Nah, man. Don't eat. I eat burgers though. I just eat vegetarian burgers, and they've come up so. This is what I'm saying.
No, don't go down the fucking fake meat route, because I just think it's bullshit.
I didn't say fake meat. I'm just saying if as a fucking lazy Westerner, like they've come so far now with like mushroom protein and stuff like that. It doesn't even make a difference to me, bro. Like I'm still eating burgers. Do you know what I mean? I'm still eating burgers. I'm not out here like a rabbit chewing on fucking. I do eat salad, but with the burger.
As long as it's proper, there's vegetables, and it's not like that fake meat shit. Because
Mushroom protein. I've never Beyond Meat or whatever it's called. What's it called? Fucking.
Beyond bullshit.
I haven't tried it. Why? What's so bullshit about it?
It's just full of processed shit.
I've never tried it.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
I've only ever had the stuff that's pretty much mushroom protein or. Because do you remember like the old vegetarian burgers? And it's basically smashed up vegetables with potatoes in the middle and then in breadcrumbs, and you're like, it's not a burger, it's just shaped like a circle. Just like a circle of fucking cardboard. On the topic of food, they've just invented a spoon. This is to help reduce people's salt intake. So to help reduce people's salt intake, because people can't leave salt alone. It's like the crack of the new world, right? Legal crack or whatever. They've got a spoon with a little, what would you call it? Like a metal curved diode panel in the spoon. So it looks like a plastic spoon with a bit of metal in there, and you put it on your food and you stick it in your mouth, and it pulses an electric charge into your mouth. So it gives you the illusion, it makes your food taste better, and it gives you the illusion of salt.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get out here.
Yeah.
It is there.
Is it got it? There
Like,
it is.
If people are that fucked, they gotta have a fucking spoon like that. We're definitely doomed.
It's just one of those
Get out here.
inventions to like trick you into thinking you're having salt with a little electric jolt.
The thing is, though,
It's like a Sanchez spoon, bro. See?
give me some of those spoons.
Stick one of them on the end of your fucking. Yeah.
But you think about what they've done, right? Salt is really, really fucking important. You need the fucking salt. But they're sticking the shit table salt with sodium.
Yeah.
You know the fucking...
I was just about to say,
I
this
don't wanna
ground
go,
up.
I don't want to go giving it the Barbara O'Neill fucking health tip bullshit.
The
yeah,
word
no.
on the street though is there's ground up glass in there.
In what?
In the salt.
Which ones?
The cheapest salt you can find is just fucking so finely ground up glass mixed with it.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not calling fact. I'm not calling fact.
So they got a spoon, right, with an electrode on it to zap your mouth to make it taste better, and they put in fucking ground up glass in your salt.
You can't win, can you? We're fucked out here. What I'm saying is Himalayan salt, pink salt,
Celtic sea salt.
Celtic sea salt,
all the minerals.
dollar. Yeah? You're paying for it though. What I'm saying is
Doesn't
there's
matter.
tiers of it. So you go and get Saxo or whatever, or go and get the lowest level of salt you can get.
Don't do that.
Right. I'm backing it. What I'm saying is the word on the grapevine, the underground, is there's ground up glass in it. It's really bad for you, the sodium shit, the bullshit.
Can I just give you a quick... You probably know this, but...
Cut your asshole to shreds.
I'll try and make this really short, right? So basically, the shit table salt with sodium, right? You know your cell at a cellular level in your body, yeah? The sodium will shut your cell down like this.
But real salt's good for you.
But real salt opens the cell and lets the minerals in. So if you got Celtic sea salt or like Himalayan, it lets the fucking all the minerals in, which is vital for fucking health. But shit salt sodium that they chuck in all the fucking food on the table salt shuts it down. So the more stuff you have of that, it's fucking dangerous as fuck.
Of course it is. It's cheap.
But then they've tricked you into thinking, you think, well, salt's shit, but it makes things tasty. But it's fucking you up. But you've got to have good salt. And if you ain't having good salt in your diet, this is my pearls of wisdom on this fucking episode. Good salt. You need it.
AVIT sponsored message, right? From us personally.
Celtic sea salt. Chuck us some fucking...
Electric spoon. Bin. Cheap salt. Bin. Spend a coin on the salt. Buy some decent salt and it happens. What about sea moss?
Really, really good, but don't have too much of it because it'll fuck your thyroid.
St. Lucian sea moss. Irish sea moss.
Irish sea moss.
Purple sea moss.
It looks like fucking...
It's nasty stuff.
It looks like a big fat fucking tub of jizz, done it when you make it up.
I've been on a sea moss and I've been on it for a while. And you're supposed to do like a tablespoon of it a day or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can just have it raw. You can stick it in a juice or stick it in a drink or whatever. Stick it in a glass of water or juice or whatever. But it's rad because out of the again, don't quote me on this. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think we're supposed to have 110 vitamins and minerals in our body. And out of those, I think it provides either 96 or 98 of those vitamins and minerals all in one fucking bush. But they've even started fucking that up because you can get cheap sea moss off the internet that they're just growing in tanks. Yeah. And it's not that it's bad for you. It's just that there's not enough minerals in it because they're like sort of falsely producing it. They're farming it quicker. Whereas what's really happening is that sea moss is being produced on the edges of the sea, on the coastal areas, where it's dragging all the fucking nutrients out of the sea and all the bullshit. And then they're just harder to get hold of. So it means that it's going to cost more. And then you've got to prepare it. And so like you were saying the other day, convenience will eventually kill the cat.
It's good shit, man.
It's curiosity kills the cat, but convenience will kill the cat as well. But it is good. Have you had it?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's good for your immune system. Do you know what I mean? Through all that weird bullshit that went on for the last few years, I was like, wasn't quite sure what was going on. So I was like making sure I was putting don't fucking get my OCDs going.
No, I was touching a wood because I was going to say something. And you had to touch it as well.
Well, was that to remind you of something?
Yeah, no. I was going to...
What does the touch do?
I was about to butt in. I was about to completely butt in on your stuff and ad-lib and be like, well, touch wood. I haven't had anything either. Like, I haven't caught any... Because it's around Christmas time, everyone was bardadola, and I haven't had nothing, touch wood. I think it's like another superstition which you can't stand.
Spoon?
Yeah.
Spooning it up, yeah?
Well, yeah, and I've been putting it in juices.
No, I was just like, when I said something, I thought that was like a way of because you didn't butt in.
Then you know.
Because you didn't butt in, yeah?
Oh, let me in.
I thought it was like a little ding, ding, ding. Can I tap? You want to tap in or something? I was like, what are you doing? I'm going to use
that one now. You tap back. Oh, I like this Morse code.
I can't help it, but I'm a fucking, what's the word called? Like, I'm a maniac for like people's mannerisms. I can't help it.
That's observational though. I like it as well.
I can't help it.
Our observations of the world, we're kicking back out into the river, aren't we? Yeah. We're fucking tumbling it up, punching it to death, and then kicking it into the stingies. Or we're sticking it on a shelf and being like, welcome. So yeah, and with that, welcome. You didn't like the spoon. I didn't like the spoon either. The spoon was real.
Fuck McDonald's.
Electric spoon.
Fuck Burger King.
Fuck Burger King. Fuck McDonald's. Cook one in the house, innit? Leave horses alone. Leave cows alone. You're saying leave horses. I'm saying leave cows.
Right. And I'm saying fuck sodium salt.
Get a real salt.
Eat Celtic sea salt.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the cunts telling you salt's bad for you. Eat the right salt. You're good. It's good for you.
They sell Himalayan salt in TK Maxx, mind.
Yeah, bags of this shit. Cheap as fuck, don't they?
You can go and get that. Is that real or are they just written on a bag?
Dunno.
They're not allowed to lie, are they?
Use a pearl of
You're
wisdom.
not allowed to just write on a bag lies because otherwise, where are we then? We're fucked on earth.
We can be so tinfoil fucking happy about it if you want. Just trust it. I'll just say one pearl of wisdom for this show this week from me. Research Barbara O'Neill salt. It'll fucking, if you're not in the know, get in the know.
I know about Barbara O'Neill, the old woman with the long hair.
She ain't even old.
And she was that. No, the older woman.
She is.
She's older than a young woman.
Australian or New Zealand. But she's got the knowledge.
I know about Barbara O'Neill.
She's got the fucking knowledge.
Use something else. Use some pills of wisdom. When you search Barbara O'Neill on social media, right, she is so popular that people have taken her videos and put fake AI voices over it to sound like her, advertising their products.
Have they?
Yeah. Imagine how cheeky that is.
We're fucked.
We're fucked, bro.
We're fucked.
Because they've taken her voice, used AI to advertise their products, and they got her doing the seminar like she does in front of the whiteboard with people's heads and all that, so it looks real.
Yeah.
And she's like, "G'day, mate. Would you like to buy a fucking kangaroo?" She's doing all that and giving it and just selling Michelin tyres. selling glow-in-the-dark condoms, just selling stuff, and it's not even her doing it. We should do one of our own self, selling our own shit.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to me with the same similar shit? I wanted a really comfy bed, and like, you know, the Premier Inn beds,
Yeah.
super comfy. Clicked on the link. Went,
Are they?
Lenny Henry, ask him, right? Yeah, he'll vouch for it. I fucking bought.
A nice chap, isn't he?
I went, dink. I typed in Premier Inn bed, right? Mattress.
Lenny Henry popped up.
Lenny Henry popped up or whatever, and I was like, that's a mattress. Bought it. These guys brought it to the house, even brought it upstairs for me. Amy went, what the fuck is this?
Plank of wood wrapped in cotton.
Sorry, we don't want to go down the bed route, but all I'm saying is like, I was sold a fake product via, you know, same as like Barbara O'Neill. Yeah.
No. And it was fake.
I got a fake fucking Premier Inn bed.
So wait, they said it was the same mattresses as it was in the Premier Inn.
I thought it was on the Premier Inn site.
Mental. I didn't know Premier Inn sold mattresses, bro. I thought they were dealing out fucking rooms.
Can you have a look on the Huey Lewis in the news?
Yeah, so we got exclusively with Silent Night, and they're medium firm. They're on a 2.0 now.
Silent Night is the duck and the hippo, and they sleep together.
Yeah. What's the price on the Super King?
pricing up mattresses on the show by our
I
mind.
got a Super King, right? Because I used to fidget like fucking bed. My missus would be like, what the fuck are you up
Is
to?
it sprung?
Don't know.
1,000 pocket sprung is called by it.
Yeah.
1,000 pockets. So there's 1,000 pockets of springs
They're good.
for a start.
They're good.
I will never sleep on a sprung mattress again forever till the day I die.
Oh, you got memory foam?
Yeah, now I have.
I had them for 20 years and like...
Never slept on one before in my life.
Till
Always
when?
slept on sprung. And then when I read some shit and I needed a new bed, I was reading some shit while I needed a new bed, and I realized, oh, okay, all these fucking nuts frequencies are all around us. Fucking 9G, 2G, 1G, 5G, do you know what I mean? Like all this stuff, it's not even the G's.
Fucking Baker 2G.
Yeah. It's not even this, bro. It's not even this. The microwave frequencies, the TVs, the fucking iPhones, the everything that's spinning around us in this massive technological world. It is, like I was talking about vortex math the other day on one of the other episodes, everything works in a spiral. So when you sleep in bed, I just want to be comfy and go to sleep. Those springs are acting as antennas, and you know what springs work like a little vortex, like a spring. You know what a fucking spring is shaped like?
Yeah.
It's a circle going up.
Well, maybe it's better for grounding.
They're antennas. Maybe, or maybe not. Because what I've noticed since I've been sleeping on memory foam, I haven't had one disturbance. And before, all I had, my life was disturbance.
Yeah, they are good.
But people can go on about memory foam and say they're fucking shit and all that.
No, they're fucking banging.
There's different firms, innit? There's different gradients of firmness. So I went in on the semi-turbo firm. I don't think that's the technical term, but I was like semi-turbo firm, not full-blown fucking extremity firm, semi-turbo firm. And with it, it's just fucking top dollar. I think I've had it for 2 years.
Lenny Henry did a fucking number on me, bro.
Did he? He should have sent the fucking red nose with it, because he's up for that as well, isn't he? Up for a red nose and a smiley is.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because it's just going to, the whole show is going to spring off into a different direction if I start with all that. We're not doing it. And with that, we'll probably end up getting banned or censored, which is one of the only things I've got here for tonight's show. Censorship. Yeah? It's massive in the news. It's been in the news. It's been in culture for the last, you could argue, 50, 60, 70, 80 years. Because way back they were banning books, they were banning films, they were banning it all. They were censoring stuff since the days long. So,
Mary Whitehouse.
What do you mean?
Well, she was like massive on censoring everything.
Was she?
She was like, yeah, she was a fucking nightmare.
Who the fuck's Mary Whitehouse? Paul's missus.
Yeah, she was like this. Basically, she was a woman that didn't like anything like she, don't have a fucking skirt too short and shit.
Old school feminist.
I think, yeah, that's what it was in a ballpark.
Burn the bra and all that. 60s.
Something like that, yeah.
Wave one. Is that called wave one feminism? Because I think we're on the third wave of feminism now, mind. Yeah. And I don't think we should go too deep because...
I've had them after me.
What? Which wave?
The feminists.
Third wave?
I don't know.
What do they want?
2005 wave.
What do they want, their bra back?
They turned up at a gig and they were fucking campaigning and let us not go for us not to go on stage.
They're Marilyn Manson in you, bro.
Is that what he did?
They want to out to the fucking... Well, no, they done. Marilyn Manson was like touring states and stuff, wasn't he? Like a normal artist would. And they were just banning him because he was promoting an album called Antichrist Superstar. So we had all religious factions and any other faction you could get hold of, and they were just like, get him out of here, because we got the devil incarnate live in this bitch. And if I was Marilyn Manson, I'd be like, this is fantastic, because my promo's going for the roof.
Perfect.
My album sales are flying, because you got all these fucking kids that are unsure of themselves. The teenagers is just like, one, please. Like, I heard he's banned and I can't go and watch it. I want to go and watch it. So, yeah, that's what was happening there. Why did they want to ban you? What was happening?
Oh, I don't know. Something to do with something. We were doing something on stage with, I can't even remember, but I've had my fair share. I've dealt with my fair share of being banned and censored and in shit for like a lot of stuff.
Look, things happen in the world. We can't just skirt around things that happen in the world. And I'm not saying this is never going to be a negative show and we're never going to make it that. It's always going to be positive Penelope and the Peters. You know what I mean? We're always going to give it as much as we can give it. And because we're about that. We're about promoting positivity and pushing peace and all that. Yeah?
Yep.
We're not about doing the fucking bad shit. And I'm not about to try and sit on the internet and pretend like I'm cashing in on someone else's bad news or whatever. It's negative. It's bullshit. And people do it. But having said that, here he comes, is that what we don't want to do is avoid things like just pretend like the world is filled with rainbows and fucking 9-legged ponies with what they called unicorns or whatever, which have got 4 legs and 1 horn. There's no 9 legs involved. What I'm saying is that censorship right now is like a big ball of fucking, it's like a cartoon fight ball, innit? You only see them fighting in cartoons and you just see fists and shit flying everywhere. But like between the word banned, censorship, and what I think they call cancel culture, like that whole wave of bullshit, I feel like it's coming to an end.
Yeah, because of X with Musk, and now Zuckerberg's copying him, and he's gonna like take all the disinformation shit and the fact checkers off his Meta platform.
That's what I was going to bring up. So basically, and obviously people know this, but Elon Musk bought Twitter, and what Twitter was doing was they were backdooring. Check this out. They were backdooring money off people. So people were giving them money to boost their shit.
Yeah.
So it was payola, essentially, right? So people on the platform were suffering and they couldn't really get good coverage and whatever. I don't know Elon Musk, so I have no idea. I don't follow who the fuck he is or whatever he does. I don't give a shit either. What I'm saying is just the straight facts of what it is. It came up for sale. Elon Musk bought it. Cut to the chase. The place turned into the fucking Wild West in no time at all. Within 6 to 8 months. And I gotta admit, I'm on there. And it's fucking wild. So you can see everything from turbo to timid. Like, because we've got algorithms and AI and automated services that are reading these things, that are reading these analytics and stopping you from doing stuff. It's not people in offices. There might be some teams of people going, that's too far. But in the majority, it's scanning footage and looking at things and just going, nope. But up to scratch to where we are now, up to date rather, is like Elon Musk buys Twitter. Twitter has gone to the dogs. Payola's going everywhere. Elon Musk buys Twitter. He promises to be like freedom of speech because he's seen too much on the internet. At that point in time, maybe other people on the internet are more savvy than I am, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on anyway. I noticed the internet was changing, but I don't really care because I'm just a user and a consumer. I started looking at Twitter, X, as he renamed it. It started turning turbo. And I was like, I'm up for this.
When you say turning turbo, in what way?
Like everything, no one got banned. Like there was floods of shit coming on there.
What kind of stuff?
So we're talking about people with guns firing off. We're talking about like just fight videos. We're talking about like the car videos they got in America where they're like car meetups. I can't remember the name of them, and they're all swinging the cars on and just knocking people over.
Yeah.
We're talking about like the old internet used to be a way where you could just go on websites and see anything because the internet was just a portal for availability, right?
Oh, blue waffle days.
You could just see anything. Yeah, E-Bombs World, E-Fucked, all that shit. You could just see mad shit on the internet, right?
Like one guy, one cup or something. What was it called? 2 girls, 1 cup?
2 girls, 1 cup.
What was the guy with the glass up his ass?
That's horrific, bro. Like, where did he get that idea from? He was like, I know what I'll do. Not only am I going to stick a pint glass up my ass,
farmers cutting their arms off with chainsaws for a laugh.
I'm going to do it on camera. Fuck. But I think the point is, right, is that we are the beholders of choice, aren't we? We can choose whether we want to see these things or not. And if we see them and they're unsolicited, savage. Just pop out, straight away. It's like turning a TV channel over or turning a CD off that says fuck too many times or something you just don't like the sound of, right? You can just pop it off. But what I'm saying is that Twitter did that. Since then, it's just only been growing. Now there's fucking porn on there. There's everything you can manage to find on there. But what also is on there, because you can edit all this stuff. You don't have to, like all this stuff isn't just unsolicited and slammed into your face, right? You can censor this stuff yourself. You can use the parameters and the way that it's designed or whatever to tailor your feed.
On Twitter?
Okay? Yeah, on X.
That's why you can give it a fucking 18 rating.
I don't want this. No, but you can just be like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But you can see people's opinions, which I think is the main thing. And because of the way the format is designed, because it's a very, very quick format. So not only does it accept videos, he's designed it or he's redesigned it or whatever whoever the fuck's working for him. You got an X amount of characters, 140 characters or whatever it is, right?
Yep.
To say some shit. So people are very precise. People are also fucking twats on their mind. So they can just write something and then people respond to it. And it means that journalists and people in the news or people that are trying to get something out there can get stuff out there real fast. There's not a faster format in terms of social media that can get shit out to the world.
Yeah, hopefully the
Uncensored.
truth. Hopefully the truth is coming out on there. If it's like, if you can hear the truth, like some shit's kicked off in some part of the world and like someone's filmed it and shot it and is out on the world.
Boom.
That's fucking brilliant because then you get to know the truth.
So this is what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is with the, like you're going to see mental shit on there, but also what comes with it is all this other stuff that you ain't going to get faster. Like news stations, newspapers, all these things are almost dead formats because this thing is feeding you shit minute to minute, second to second. So even when we're talking UFC fights or boxing matches, people just jump on X and they're watching it blow for blow. They're also sharing each other's experience with each other. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying what it is, right? So we flip to Meta, Facebook. And what I see in my experience from it, I, again, seldom use it. I barely use Facebook at all, right? I don't use it at all. It's basically a push place for me. When I post something on Instagram, it pushes to their note as well because there's people over there. All I see is people complaining. Maybe it's how my feed is designed or whatever. I just see whingers. I just see people complaining and I just come home from work and like all this, right? And I haven't got time for it anyway. So I'm not sitting there reading that. Whatever. Use it for what you want. Probably lovely groups and stuff on there. All I'm saying is I saw Mark Zuckerberg, is what you brought up.
Yeah.
Make an announcement. And he was saying, you know, we're going to redesign. We're going to remove the fact checkers, like you said. And we're going to be more, what he actually said was we're going to be more like Twitter and X.
Bro,
and that's mental to reference.
Bro, it's all bullshit because AI's out there. You won't be able to, you already can't decipher what's real and what's AI and what's not AI, right? The fact checkers are going to be gone. There's going to be all this shit on the internet. No one's going to believe what the fuck they're seeing. There's no fact checkers there anymore, and we're in for some spicy fucking times.
Oh yeah, we've already started and we don't know.
We're in for some spice. We're in for some fucking super spicy shit.
We are, man. We're in for some spice.
Fucking go up and fucking hug a tree and get out in fucking nature.
You're saying leave the internet alone.
I'm saying that we are not going to know what's true and what's not true anymore.
No, but all right. So maybe we're not in search of the truth. Maybe we're just in search. Some people, maybe they just want the freedom to express the way they want to express on the internet. What I'm saying is some people are looking for the truth. Some people just want to post something. Some people on Facebook were just posting joke memes. They had nothing, no crazy connotation to them, and they were getting their accounts banned for weeks on end, months, wrongfully. So what I'm saying is there's this end where there's zero censorship, apparently. Then there's this end over here with Facebook, where there's power censorship, and fact checkers are just coming in and doing all this shit where people can't even say anything unless it's towards a certain direction, unless it's towards a certain flavor.
Yep.
Then it's allowed to rise to the top and all this other stuff. So again, it's like a payola thing. And then they've got their advertising models. And what I'm saying is that we're in the middle of like a technological war, aren't we? There's a massive like upheaval in social media tech. But it made me think, if Mark Zuckerberg is on the internet in an interview saying that shit, referencing another, because in big companies, it's like you never mention your enemy, do you?
Well, Nike and Pepsi, isn't there?
Right?
Unless they're owned by the same company, it's just like a fake war of bullshit. Yeah, to get that.
That's another wall, bro.
I know. Well, listen, there's so many fucking layers of this shit, right? There's so many layers. Go and fucking...
No, but it's interesting.
It is interesting, yeah, but it's fucking pickling people's heads.
It's not. It's like, well, maybe it is, but this is what we are here for, to break it down.
Well, it's all advertising my fucking oogie boogie shit, isn't it?
It is oogie boogie, but we're talking about censorship in it, and all I'm saying is that I feel like, which I shouldn't, I think, my assumption, my thing is, something must be going on in Facebook behind the scenes for that guy to say we're going to be more like X, more like Twitter.
What do you think it is?
More, and I don't know, like something's like, is stocks bombing? Like are people leaving the platform?
Facebook is more like your family shit, yeah? People go on there and
100%.
they say things about like, a lot of people get to see their friends and chat. Most of it, I don't know, is a mixed bag
It's
of bullshit.
connection. You're on money. You're on the money, bro.
Yeah. But then X is like heavy duty. You're going to see some shit on there. You're going to find out a lot of the truth on there, yeah?
The news is it new.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So as a platform, you've just described it perfectly. This one's minute to minute, up to date. This one, you're looking at what your neighbour's doing, kicking the fucking door through and all that, and looking at like Sean, who just got 2 meals for 10 up in fucking Wetherspoons, and she's not happy because they're using a microwave or whatever. This is irrelevant, really, as a platform when you're looking at the news. This one's giving you, you can type in, you can just be like, what's happening in there? Like Big Ben falls over. Type that in, lush. You're just going to get it minute to minute. People in London, bosh, they're tweeting, they're showing. So you see what I'm saying? The speed of how that works in that format versus this format, it's like a format war. When you've got Instagram, which is pictures and videos, mainly. Like TikTok's the same. It's just video scrolling.
Yeah.
So you can look at like X as a platform that's kind of covering it all. Maybe it stole it from anywhere. I'm not saying it's the boss. I'm just saying it's the fastest shit that's happening out there. So I don't know what's going on right now. All I'm saying is that censorship is happening everywhere on all platforms except for this bitch. Like over you, yeah. And that's all I'm saying is that, you know, internet censorship's going mental. And back in the day, they banned Clockwork Orange, didn't they?
All sorts of, just get out.
Never mind the Bollocks, like Marilyn Manson, all this kind of stuff. And it just absolutely, their stock soars, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
And we're talking about it now. With that, comment and let us know where you think we're going with censorship, and if we're coming out of the what I was trying to ask was, do you think we're coming out of the trees of this censorship bollocks of because maybe censorship is different to cancel culture 100%, but like, are we coming out of this fucking world of like censorship, justice, fact checkers, fucking nonsense, and going back to people being like, just turn it off. If you don't like watching that, pop it off. Don't like horror films? Too scared? Knock it off.
Yeah, well, I think like, you know, if I break it down to myself like this, like there's certain things you shouldn't be looking at, right, when you're at a young age.
Yeah.
Right? So like, you know, when I talk about the stuff I've done, it was 18 plus. You've got a mind of your own. By then, you can check it out and have a look at it, if you want to, yeah?
Yeah.
But you got to be a certain age to watch it. So, like, I believe in, like, there should be, like, it's like smoking fucking fags and shit, isn't it?
Tears, isn't it? Yeah.
Smoking fags and drinking booze, right? But when it comes to censorship and not being up to fucking, it's like freedom of speech, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It's creeping.
So freedom of speech is important, right? But I think there's more behind it than just freedom of speech. I think that with everything just being fucking put out in public with what's been going on, yeah, all this UAP bullshit's flying around now. There's so much bollocks. With censorship being scrapped away and AI being there, I just don't know. I don't know what to think about it all. Just run with it while you can. Get as much information of the truth. Find out as much truth as you can now that's going to get you through life in basic form, and just fucking look after yourself. And just the internet's going to be fucking mental.
For us in physical format in the world as humans,
Fine.
It needs to be tried and tested, doesn't it? Like, things need to be tried and tested. But in terms of like news and events and what's going on, we're not going to have a fucking clue. Even if we're told this freedom of speech and we're being able to see it all. And we're in an era of over-information. I mean, just information bombardment.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. So
there should be some sort of like censorship on AI, right? Because it would be fucking like, we need to know what's real and what's not real.
Yeah.
So like, if there's going to be some sort of censorship, have that at least, you know.
But they're not going with it because conglomerates are going to have AI working in their favour. So having 1 million, it's the same as having, we're not going to get into it, but voting systems, political parties, like massive conglomerates are going to have like banks and banks and banks of accounts saying things that are pro whatever they're promoting or pushing the same as products, right? And it's all going to be AI. They're not going to hire people to do that because it's cheaper to hire an AI model and press the button and go, watch this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
50,000 accounts have just gone out and said, I love this, you should try it.
And
And it's telling us the truth.
Yeah, and they're all bots and they all fucking look real and
100%. They've all got like histories. There's like family photographs that are generated by AI that we can. So even if we think we're doing our due diligence, we're led down the garden path, having a shit, sat there for 45 minutes, buying products we don't even fucking need.
it's going to be a case of fucking knocking people's doors, isn't it?
We're going back in time.
We're
Yeah.
going to be knocking people's doors again.
We've got to go back to house phones and knocking people's doors and being like, is Dean coming out? No, he's not in today, love. You're watching him in the window like that, twitching the curtain, and he is coming out. He's just tucking. He's not in, love. And he's like, he's by there, mind.
I think that's what they want.
His mother's lying to me.
They want,
Well, they want us back to fucking flatlanders, just walking around on foot.
I don't know, I'm just fucking saying anything.
Nah, they're selling it all to us, bro. I think you're right. We've gone full circle with censorship. We've done it all. We've been round it. And you're probably right. The best thing we can do is human contact. Face to face. Yeah? Don't worry about your neighbour's news. Don't worry about the news over in a different country. Worry about what's going on in your life, on your lane. That's the hot take we're taking away from it, innit?
Yep.
Look after yourself. If it's not tried and tested and you can't prove it firsthand as a human, probably kick in the fucking stingies. Just fucking whip it off, innit?
Yeah, spicy times ahead.
It's spicy times
And
ahead.
when I say spicy times ahead in like, up in this shit, like up in the fucking cloud. Yeah. But outside on your fucking feet on the street.
Well, it's exciting, innit? Because there's good and bad things that come with everything. You can't have like the perfect sandwich, can you? Like you can't just be like, I've had fucking good food all my life, because you lose your scale of perception then. You just be like, my whole life I've just had good food, better food, the best, because you have to have rough with the smooth is what I'm trying to say, to make you as a person. So you have to have these experiences to build our world and our perception of the world. So
It's shaping you. Like when I look on YouTube now, right, I don't want the algorithm suggesting shit to me.
yeah.
I watch one video because I go, what's that? And then like I got a slew of other shit, and then like they start to work out what it's fucking it's naughty shit.
It's trying to
man.
guess your brain
It's not-
patterning, and it's trying to. And
naughty.
TikTok was one of the best to do that, mind.
Yeah.
Like you would read like your eye movement and shit, bro. And the set even if you went like that and whooshed it, you'd whoosh one of them slower than the others. So it would be like, oop, got you. That one. It was so fast.
They know where your fucking eyes looking on the phone, right? In China, they when the AI is that mad, they fucking measure your gait as well. Like the AI, the gait when you walk.
Yeah.
Fucking my mate was out there and he's like, some people put shit between their legs so they walk different, so they can get past the AI detecting them, so the AI doesn't know it's them walking down the street.
Also, they've started
nuts.
wearing white blank face masks. So it's like a physical blur. So it's just a fucking white mask. It's like, it's fucking bizarre. It looks like, it's just a white mask, but it's like a round sphere, half spherical, just white block. You just put it on your face and you're just like, and you can just see through it. It's like a speaker.
It's like
you look walk around like a fucking white speaker.
It's just like fucking Guy Fawkes shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And you just can't see. But it ain't even a mask, bro. It's just an unidentifiable white. So they're all using the same mask. So the AI can't pick it up.
We're fucked.
It's mad, isn't it?
We still got to toe in a bit of Wild West, haven't we?
Yeah, get one of them masks up, bro. Because when you see the mask, you're like, that's some futuristic shit. That's some proper 1984, some dystopian fucking nonsense. But they're just wearing them now. They're just flat out putting them on.
In the UK, we got the man dem fucking rocking around with a fucking mask, bandana, fucking hood up, all in black on fucking scooters.
Yeah, we have, bro.
Get out of here.
We have push bikes and that.
Little fucking Butch Cassidy's on fucking
I'm gonna
fucking little wannabe fucking gangsters on.
I'm gonna have one of them. Yeah, but so censorship. That was our poll there.
As long as it works for them, it's okay. But it is like, it's fucked. Like I told you,
The balance is off.
Like I told you, you can scroll through your phone and see someone get decapitated on Instagram, right? And a kid can have their fucking phone and see all sorts of manner of shit, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to see that. But like back in the day, it would say 18 on a tape in the video fucking in the VHS shop. You'd have to get fucking prove you were old enough to watch
100%.
it. And you were able to not be exposed to some fucking weird fucked up shit.
And you know what? You're right, because they've got parental settings and stuff on the internet, on your router and on your phones and stuff. But there's still ways to skirt. There's still ways to do whatever. And it needs to be, that's the main thing that needs to be censored and capped and stuff is where we're at and what is feeding young people and how it works. But in terms of everything else, it's arse backwards is what we're saying, isn't it? Because it's subconsciously feeding kids mad shit, and then it's censoring people that don't need to be censored for posting memes and doing stuff and banning people randomly. Like, it's fucking mental.
Just, we're going to have a world of narcissists, and they've been shaped by fucking AI and fucking and technology, and they don't even fucking know it, and everyone's just in for their own shit, and like it's gonna. I sound like I definitely should go and buy a fucking tinfoil hat.
Or we'll have 7.5 billion like pre-programmed fucking, do you know what I mean? Internal fucking T-1000 stormtroopers just running about, thinking they know everything about nothing because AI's been talking to them and telling them their truth. Do you know what I mean? Like AI's reading you and pre-programming the truth as tailored to you by you. Does that make sense? From all the fucking...
Yeah. So I'm not sure where it's going, but it makes me feel like it needs to be done to fuck the internet off so no one knows what's going on in the world. But really all you need to know in the world is like...
When I said that then, I had this like soft feeling of like absorbent paradise. I had this like ambient like euphoria going across my chest, because as soon as you entertained or brought in the option of fuck the internet off, like imagine they were like, right, we're announcing the internet's going off for a year. Like imagine how much it would change the world. Everyone would just go like, woo, and just wake up out of this thing and just be like, you know what?
Well, again, it's
I am going to go to a gig because I want to be with people.
But it's spicy because like for me, right, I don't want to keep talking about my past shit, but like think about when I did all the TV stuff, all the Sanchez shows for MTV.
Yeah.
It was completely down to them, right? If we got a new season, right? And
they were the gatekeepers.
They were the gatekeepers, and we were fucked, right? And then the print magazines were able to promote you, and there was control.
Gatekeepers, yeah.
So like when YouTube come along, I was like sick. Not that I went on tried to become a YouTuber or anything, but like it was an option for anyone to make it on their own. Artists, fucking any everything.
100% creators,
just everything. And I thought that was fucking amazing. But it's getting to the point now where, 5 years time, I don't know where we'll be with it all.
I find it quite exciting, as you can't, because I don't live in fear. I'm not saying you do, or a lot of people don't either. But it is getting turbo. But when you look back in history, like even in our time so far, there's always been some form of turbo going on, haven't there? There's always been something tumultuous happening, something going on where people are sort of having some sort of upheaval or fighting back and forth over something or arguing over something in the media or the fucking. So I'm just like, it is what it is. And it's not a very good outcome, like, or good, what you call it, like.
My point is the truth.
I think everyone wants to know the truth, but I don't think we're ever going to know the truth. The truth is what we experience in our life, innit? Like, my truth, yours, and what we can stick on the table and agree upon. Like, yeah, eating healthy, having a banana.
Controlling cunts.
Yeah. So we know that. We know control is, we know about the control and stuff. I'm just saying, with it come tools, creative tools. And I'm always thinking of the creative and the exciting things I can make and create out of it, as you do. Well, look what's happened with cameras. Look what's happened with all this tech over the last, even 15 years is mental, bro.
What's going to happen for people like us, though, doing podcasts, we're going to have to live on Patreon.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like, if you're not on because like, otherwise, how are people going to find you? Because the internet's going to be full of shit. Right, so unless so like things like Patreon will become the new network.
You've got to create your own pen. You've got to create your own corner.
Yeah,
stand up independently. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and I watched this podcast on it, and it was really fucking interesting. But so yeah, I ain't sat here like nagging out and being like, oh, the internet's fucked. It used to be great and all this bollocks.
No, none of us are. And it's just, look, it almost sounds like this type of topic sounds negative, but it ain't.
No.
It's just what's happening in the world right now. We're talking about censorship, so it's like we're right on the teetering on the edge of like, we're just saying what's happening. Like, what's the question? What kind of question have we got to ask, and where are we going? Like, are we coming out of the trees and are we going into sort of like digital freedom, or are we just walking into a bigger pen?
Yeah.
Of fucking bullshit with AI and all the rest of it. Like,
yeah, but I'm just gonna say, because when you say censorship, there's so many fucking different sides to censorship.
100%.
Right? So like, for me, I can think of so many different sides of the censorship which could affect you, right, in the favor of whatever needs to make money out of you, right?
Yeah, totally.
So like,
well, it happens on Facebook now, then it was the advertising model. So what used to happen in a timeline was that you post something and everyone that you were friends with saw that thing when they went online. Simple as that. Here's a feed. I post something. I say something. Hey, there's a show tonight, 9 p.m. Everyone is friends with you. I'm friends with 5,000 people. 5,000 people see that when they go online in their timeline because you're one of their friends and they see it. It's just simple as that. Like, that doesn't work now. It works on percentages and gates. So there's gating systems. So 10% of your audience out of 1,000 people will see your post. So 100 people will see that. And if X amount of those people don't like or interact with that post within a certain amount of time, then that's not going to go to the second stage on the X Factor. You're not going to get to the second layer of producers to be like, oh, that is good. And it's not going to go out in layers. And even if it does that and it does really well as a post and everybody likes it, 50% of your audience, they're still going to gate it down because they're like, oh, he's trying to promote something. This guy's trying to sell on our platform that we're giving him for free. Nah, you need to come over here and pay for that advert. So you pay for your band or your show or your live show, whatever you're doing, whatever you're selling, and then you can sell it through us because you can buy an advert with us.
Yeah.
And then they'll do the same thing through advertising.
Yep.
Gated systems until you're there spending $1,000 a month just trying to reach people that you would normally and ordinarily reach. Fucking mental. It's a business model.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
But we've been lucky enough to live in an age where we lived in the wild west of all this shit and we got to see no internet, then the internet and the freedom of the internet to like to where it's going.
I remember climbing trees.
So like, I definitely ain't fucking whinging and crying about it. But like, when I think about the future of it, I'm like, it's just spicy. It's just spicy times ahead, isn't it?
It is spicy times ahead. And with that, I think we should say
20 chicken nugs.
20. Well, you can say 20 chicken nugs. I'm going to say mushroom protein double burger. You know what I mean? To the world. And thanks for joining us. If you've enjoyed what we've been watching tonight, every episode's been different so far, but the feedback is fantastic and we encourage it greatly. Boyo, Dainton Lee, at AVIT Podcast on all the socials. Our socials will pop up on the bottom of the screen. What do you think of that?
That's magic.
Woo! He's getting better. Madness. Thanks for joining us. Stick a comment, stick a like, follow us on all social media platforms, pump us on the YouTube, subscribe and all that. Yeah. Stick the comments in. That's it. Let's pump it. Brah!